What's up, sneaker fans? Thanks for tuning in to a More Than Hype review. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. More Than Hype is all about bringing you detailed reviews of new releases as well as shoes not everybody's talking about. If that interests you, subscribe to the channel. Okay, getting into the review now of these right here. The Kobe IV in the Philadelphia colorway. Very unusual that I am reviewing Kobe's because it is really hard to get these. And the reason being, if you're a hooper, this is like the ultimate shoe. For my viewers that are basketball fans, anytime I'm watching basketball, the shoe that I notice players wearing most are Kobe's. And there's a good reason for that. Not only are they comfortable, but they also look amazing. So it's no wonder it's so difficult to get Kobe's, especially with the added limited nature of the releases. This weekend we got 3 colorways, and they were all original colorways, something a little bit different. It felt like Nike continued to give us new colorways of the Kobe line, but this weekend we got 3 original ones. Of the 3, it seemed like the Italian Camo was the most limited, then these, then the Venice Beaches. Sneakers Draw is an automatic L for me, and it was actually DTLR that came through for me this time around, so quick shout out to them. But now, let's get right into this review, starting with the packaging. And these come in your black Kobe box here, Kobe logo, as well as the signature down here, and this black Mamba texture on the box. It seems like most Protros come in this box here. Taking a look at the size tag here, official name of these, Kobe IV Protro. As far as sizing goes, I did get my true size on these, and they are very narrow, but most Kobe's are. I do feel though, lengthwise, these are true to size, so my sizing recommendation would be to go true to size and just wear them, break them in. But if you do like a little bit of extra room, a half size up is possible, but especially for a basketball shoe, if you're planning on hooping in these, you definitely don't want your foot moving around in your shoe. So I would not recommend that, but I do know that works for some people. Looking on the inside of the box, standard paper, nothing really in the box, no accessories, extra laces, anything like that. That about does it for the box. Now let's get a closer look at these, starting with the upper. Alright, so before we get into the upper details, let me just start by saying I apologize for any background noise. It is a beautiful day in New York and it is very active outside. So if you hear, honking or sirens or whatever, there's nothing I can do. Anyway, today we have this Philly colorway here. The last time we saw these was back in 2009. And that is a long ass time ago. But it is a encouraging, release to see, especially with these coming out with 3 other original colorways. It means that we're probably going to see a lot more Kobe's coming out, original releases that are original colorways, instead of the new stuff that Nike has been churning out, which is great because that'll give us all an opportunity, a very slim opportunity, if we're being realistic, at getting those colorways that we were not able to get in the past. Let me stop talking. Let's get into the shoes. Your upper materials are 100% synthetic, even this leather looking piece here, and that's going to help with the overall durability of the shoe. Starting with the underlay, all of this blue stuff here, as well as on your tongue, as well as around your heel collar, is a 3M material, so these are going to shine under flash or some other light, which I think looks really cool. You have this synthetic leather piece that goes around your whole entire toe box, and as far as the fit goes, this is the only place where I feel a little bit of discomfort. Feeling this material, I'm pretty confident that you can wear them in, and this will sort of loosen up a little bit. So that is why I would say stick with true to size and just break them in, and you're going to have a much better time playing in these than if you were to go up half a size to try to avoid that break-in period. This colorway is obviously inspired by Philadelphia, which is where Kobe was born. And we can see a note to that on the inside of the shoe, 8/23/78, which was Kobe's birthday. And so the theme of the shoe could be a Philly shoe, it could be a 76er shoe. The colorway matches for both, but in general, I think it's a really cool sort of piece of storytelling that Nike Basketball was doing with the Kobe line, and something that, again, I wish they did a little bit more of with their signatures. We have Kobe's signature underneath this TPU external heel counter. We have on our 3M material these stars that are going to really stand out when you get some flash on these. On the back, 24, because at this point in time, Kobe did change his number to 24. These come stock with flat laces in this multicolor, no extra set of laces with these. Your tongue is this mesh material underneath, which is extremely breathable. Nice bit of padding. And taking a look at your sock liner, you have that date, some stars. But it is just an ortholite insole, which is pretty disappointing. As far as ventilation goes on these, it's not very good because there aren't a lot of places for heat to dissipate off of this shoe. I see on the quarter panel it is all this plastic material. Even these sort of perforations here aren't really true perforations. It seems like it's just on this top material and the underlay is solid. I could be wrong there, but from what I can see in hand, that is what is actually happening here, and it's more of a design element than anything else. So in reality, the only place where you're getting any meaningful amount of ventilation is with this tongue mesh area here. That about does it for the upper. Now moving on to the midsole outsole, and really not much has changed here from the original 4 to the Protro. We have a Phylon midsole with our Zoom airbag unit on the inside of these. From what I've been able to read and what I've been able to research on getting these cut in half, not a lot has changed for the innards of this shoe, which is both a good and I guess not so good thing, because it seems like with the Protro they could have done something like a full-length Zoom airbag, or at least put a pod, in your forefoot here, but they just opted to go with the OG recipe, which, it is what it is. On the medial side, more of that foam. It is Phylon, but it is a very soft Phylon, I will give it that. And then you have this tri-colored outsole here, which I think looks so cool. I really like this design here. Just a bunch of herringbone traction, plus you do get a carbon fiber shank in there, which is always a nice touch for a little bit of extra rigidity and support in your shoe. And there you have it. That is my review of these right here, the Kobe IV and the Philly colorway, a really faithful reissue or retro of the 2009 original. I'm really glad to see that Nike is starting to release original Kobe colorways, because that gives me a little bit of hope for getting some of those Prelude colorways that I, at the time, just was not able to get. So if you're a Kobe fan, seeing these 3 releases should be encouraging. It means, at least to me, that the Kobe line is doing well and that we're going to see a lot more of those types of original colorway releases. And that's all I have to say about these. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Like the video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more sneaker content. And I'll catch you on the next video.